The WNBA thought Caitlin Clark would arrive, sell jerseys, hit a few deep threes, and quietly fit into the league's system. But that's not what happened at all. She showed up and changed the entire temperature of women's basketball almost overnight. Suddenly, every arena was louder, every Fever game was national news, and every player guarding her looked like they were trying to survive a street fight disguised as a basketball game. And against the Golden State Valkyries, things finally boiled over. Because this wasn't just another regular season game. This felt personal before the opening tip even happened. Natalie Nakase made it very clear what the Valkyries wanted to do. They were going to pressure Caitlin Clark full court. They were going to body her, trap her, force her left, make her uncomfortable. The message sounded simple: make the rookie superstar feel human again. The problem was, Caitlin Clark heard all of it. And somehow, every time a team talks the most before playing her, she turns into an even bigger problem. Before the game even started, social media was already heating up. Fans saw Nakase talking about physicality and instantly started debating whether teams were becoming obsessed with trying to humble Clark instead of just playing basketball. Because at this point, every defense against Caitlin starts sounding less like strategy and more like a warning label. Pick her up at half court. Don't let her breathe. Be physical. Trap her early. And honestly, that tells you everything. Nobody talks like that about average players. Nobody builds entire defensive systems around somebody unless they're terrified of what happens if they don't. But then the game started, and within minutes, the Valkyries realized this was not going according to plan. Caitlin Clark looked aggressive immediately. No hesitation, no fear. No signs of somebody worried about physicality or pressure. Even after all the talk about her back soreness leading into the game, she came out firing like she had something personal to prove. First possession, she attacks. Not cautiously, not slowly, straight downhill. And when she absorbed contact early, fans online immediately noticed it. Because if you've ever played basketball with back pain, you know even basic movement can feel brutal. But Clark wasn't moving like somebody trying to survive the game. She was moving like somebody trying to take it over. And that's exactly what happened. The Valkyries kept trying to trap her high, but every trap created another opening. Every double team became a passing lane. Every aggressive rotation pulled defenders out of position. Clark started manipulating the defense like she already knew where everybody was supposed to be before they even got there. That's what separates great scorers from true floor generals. Anybody can hit shots, but controlling 5 defenders at once? That's different. And then came the logo threes. The shots that completely break a defense mentally. Because there's one thing coaches hate more than getting scored on. It's getting scored on by shots you technically defended correctly. That's what made this game feel hopeless for Golden State at times. There were possessions where the contest was tight. The rotations came on time. The traps arrived exactly when they were supposed to. And Caitlin Clark still launched a shot from somewhere near the parking lot and buried it anyway. You could actually see the frustration building. That's the kind of shot that drains a team emotionally. Because once somebody starts hitting from that range consistently, the entire geometry of basketball changes. Now defenders panic the second she crosses half court. Now help defenders overreact. Now spacing breaks down. Now teammates get open. And suddenly one player controls the entire rhythm of the game without even touching the paint. That's what Clark does to defenses. And while all of this was happening, Tiffany Hayes was right in the middle of the storm. Now give Hayes credit, when she competed hard all night. This wasn't one-sided. She was talking, battling, scoring, and matching the energy possession after possession. At one point, the game honestly felt like a straight-up duel between her and Clark. And the trash talk? Oh, it was there. You could see the jawing after whistles, the stares after baskets, the extra physicality. Neither player wanted to back down. And honestly, that's what made the game entertaining, because the tension felt real. Not fake drama, not media-created storylines, real competitive hostility. But the problem for Golden State was that every emotional moment seemed to wake Caitlin Clark up even more. The louder the crowd got,